Salma, I want to ask you about, the scene here in terms of writing, the numbers of people who are committed to writing and doing the research as Professor Ghulam has done, or thinking about new areas for discovery. Is there much of it? I mean, and if there isn't, I mean, are you through Areca Books trying to help encourage that?
Actually, people are approaching us all the time with manuscripts.
Oh, are they?
Ideas, yeah, of course. Some are, just like a germ of an idea, and sometimes it's almost finished manuscripts. And the problem is, do these books have a readership? And also, can they get funding? Because, they either is going to be a popular book, and then we're not so worried about funding, or it is an important contribution, but we don't expect a wide readership, then we need the book to be funded. But
and in some countries they have like book councils that do precise that. Yeah. Do we have a book council from which people can go and get funding for their projects? Pitch book ideas?
Not that I know of. I think there should be one. And in fact, next year, I think Kuala Lumpur is going to be a book capital of the world. Something like this, right?
Yes.
And I think that's the time where we should have a book council. But can I just mention something, which is that we would actually really love to publish P. Sundaram's second novel, because the first novel is something like Ernest Hemingway. He's like the Ernest Hemingway of early modern Tamil literature, and his second novel is supposed to be one of the great novels in Tamil literature, and it's also set in Penang and Medan. And the thing is, for the writers in India or the readers in India, it's actually they may not be able to relate so much to it because it's Indian diasporic literature, but the people in the Indians overseas can really relate to it because it describes their world.
Okay, wonderful. So we expect a second round of crowdsourcing, and maybe, as you hope, next year as we become the book capital of the world. I know this. I mean, it was crowdfunded, and I remember because I actually gave some money, a small contribution to the endeavor of putting this together. Why did you go that way, Salma, in terms of producing this particular book, this translated work?
This is actually the second book that we've crowdfunded for. The first one was the pictorial history of Province Wellesley or Seberang Perai. And it's because, when we have a book which we think has popular appeal, then crowdfunding is already the first round of publicity, and it's getting people involved. If they give, I think this was like 30 or 35 ringgit, and people feel involved in the book. So we thought that, yes, this has a chance of being a kind of popular book.
How many people actually put money down for the publication of Beyond the Sea?
I think it's about maybe 100 people. They're all, all their names, and your name also is at the back.
Oh, really? I didn't even...
See?
Oh, there it is. My name is really there. Wonderful. Okay, I didn't even realize that. I'd be so honored.